These days, and certainly in the last few years, software and new technology has made professional marketing tools accessible to pretty much anyone that has a computer and a credit card. And as a business owner, this can be both a blessing and a curse. Knowing what you can and probably should do yourself versus what you absolutely should hand over to a marketing professional can be tricky. And it could make the difference between growing your business and earning a lot of money for your business and losing a lot of money and putting your business in a tough situation. So in this video, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what you should absolutely DIY versus what it is best for you as a business to hand over to a professional. My name is Angela Mina and I am a professional marketer. Let's get into it. So let's start with the things that I recommend that you do yourself. These are going to be fairly low tech, things that don't take too much of your time and things that don't run you the risk of losing a lot of money. The first thing that I recommend that you do yourself is Google My Business. This is fairly simple to do. It is free. It won't take much of your time, and it is absolutely crucial to growing your business, especially if you offer local services or if you have a brick and mortar store. It is absolutely important that people be able to Google your business and find you. Also, make sure that you fill out the profile to the best of your ability. Put in your phone number, your business hours, all of the information that is requested, because that lends credibility to your business and it makes it more likely to be featured in the results when people search on Google. The second thing that I recommend that you do yourself and as soon as possible is your social media handles. Make sure that you establish a social media presence on the platforms that your customers are most likely to be on. Even if you're not going to be posting on a regular basis, make sure that your customers can actually find you and they can engage with you if they need to. Again, fill out the profile, let your customers know what you do and how it works. And that way, if they're interested, then they're able to reach out to you through social media. Now, the third thing that you want to do yourself as a business owner is personal branding. And this is especially important if your business is based on a personal journey or something that you yourself invented or some expertise that is unique to you. Personal branding is where you go on social media or on a blog and tell your story from your own perspective of things that you have been through, maybe give them a glimpse into your life, maybe show them your process or behind the scenes. And this really helps to create engagement with your audience and your customers. And in fact, research has shown that customers are more likely to engage with a personal account on social media than they are with a faceless brand account. And that helps to create credibility, to build your authority, and to start building these relationships and trust with your customers, which then translates to sales. It is very important, again, if your business is based on your personal journey, that you yourself be the one showing up and telling your story. It is going to be very impactful in other ways as well. It will open you up to new opportunities to collaborate with other business owners, to maybe speak at events, to have joint ventures. I highly recommend and I'm a proponent for personal branding. I think it opens up so many new opportunities for business owners for both sales and things that they didn't even think about when they first went into business. Now, of course, you're still going to have your brand accounts and you can still use your brand accounts to announce new products and services, to announce a sale. If you have a sales campaign coming up, you can still use your brand accounts. But like I said, research shows that you're going to get a lot more engagement when you're using your own personal account and sharing relatable content that your customers and your audience can engage with, and that will build your community, build your audience, and absolutely grow your business. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do your own personal branding on either social media or whichever platform that is easiest for you to tell your story on. Number 4 is blog posts. If you have chosen to use blogging as part of your marketing strategy, then I highly recommend that that blog content comes from you directly. Now, I understand that there are some AI tools that you can use that can generate a blog post within 2 clicks. I get it. However, trust me, it does not sound the same. It is more authentic and more connecting if you write the post yourself. And especially, like I said in the last point, if the business was formed based on your own experience or something that you invented or something that is unique to you, then it will connect more with the audience if you write the content yourself. Feel free to outsource other parts of the writing process. If you want to outsource to an editor to check the punctuation, the grammar and things like that, you can do that. If you want to outsource the technical piece of actually managing the site where you're blogging on, feel free to outsource that. But the actual meat and potatoes of the content of your blog post should absolutely come from you. And it is going to build community, it's going to build connections, people are going to trust you, and that absolutely leads to more sales. In addition to that, the algorithm can now tell, right, if a post was written by AI or if it was written by a human. There's tons of tools out there that people will run through your content and be able to tell that this was written by AI, which is not good for your business. And it's not good for SEO if you're also going to go for SEO as part of your strategy. So I highly recommend that you do the writing. If writing is not one of your strong skills, then outsource the editing piece of it, and someone else can, check the editing for you, the formatting, the technical piece of that. You can absolutely outsource that to someone else. But there is so much value in you as the business owner writing content for your business. Last but not least is a simple website. Here's where you can take advantage of all of the tools that are now available to you to create a website for yourself, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on that. There's tools available like Squarespace, like Wix, that will allow you to create a really nice looking website without even knowing how to code. And it's not even expensive to host the website. So this is something that you can absolutely do yourself, even if you're just starting out. Make sure that your clients will be able to find you when they search for your business. Make sure that you have all of the basic information on your website, what your business is, what services you offer, how people can sign up for those services, how people can contact you if they need your services. So a simple website is something that you can put together in no time, and that will actually lead to sales for your business. All right, let's now talk about the things that I highly recommend that you delegate to a marketing professional. As your business grows, your time becomes more valuable. And so you want to spend your time on the things that are actually going to impact your business in a positive way. You don't want to spend your time trying to learn a skill that someone else already went to college for and that could potentially cost you money if you do it wrong. So let's start with the first one. The first one that I think you should absolutely hire a marketing professional for is your marketing strategy. As your business grows and you have exhausted all of the organic channels, right? So you have reached out to your family and friends, to your community, to your professional networks. You've told everyone about your business. You've gotten referrals. You've done some organic marketing. You want to hire a professional that will help you reach a broader audience to get you to the next stage of your business. And what a marketing professional does in terms of marketing strategy is that they will do some research. They will do some research in your market. They will understand your customers. They will understand the competition, the landscape. There's all these data points that they're going to use to then draw a plan for you for what they think would be the best way to market your product or your service to get the best bang for your buck. They will also understand your budget. How much do you have to spend in order to gain new customers, and how much that will return for you as an investment, because marketing is absolutely an investment. You should not be spending money on marketing that does not come back. That's where you make mistakes if you try to do it yourself. The other thing is that a marketing professional will also help you prioritize. There's so many ways that you can do marketing. There is established marketing processes and principles out there, and a professional will help you prioritize according to your budget, according to your product, the market at the time, and let you know if you do these things first, these will give you the best return for the amount of money that you have right now. And then after that, you can move on to other strategies. You definitely do not want to be either dealing with someone that is telling you to try this and try that. You want someone that's telling you, based on established marketing principles and processes, here is what you should do next, right? If you run into someone that's saying, you know what, let's try this and see what happens, run for your life. That is not the person you want to do your marketing strategy. So again, as your business starts to grow, as you start to see some momentum, definitely hire a strategist to write you a marketing strategy and a plan. After that, if you want to hire someone either as an employee or a contractor on your team to execute that strategy, you can do that, or you can turn that into an agency, and an agency will be able to execute it for you. The second thing that I recommend that you delegate to a professional is paid advertising. Listen, these platforms will take your money any day of the week. They don't care if you don't know what you're doing. If you're the kind of person that's quick to give away your credit card number, they will take your money. And a lot of times you do not get a refund. You do not get a refund just because you didn't get any customers buying your product. So when you're ready to, again, expand into new audiences, you have already sold your product to the audiences that are close to you using organic, either social media or organic channels, then you can go into paid advertising. And this is what a lot of business owners do not understand. Paid advertising is not where you go to experiment and see, maybe people will like my product, maybe let's go see if they click on it, maybe let's go see if this happens. That is not what you do with paid advertising, because you will lose money, okay? Paid advertising is used to amplify something that's already working. You've already sold this thing to an audience, and you know that it's a good product and you got feedback from it. Then you go into paid advertising so you can amplify that result. There's so much that goes into paid advertising besides just punching in some numbers and, giving away your credit card, right? There's professionals that have taken the time to understand these platforms, to understand how these things work, the algorithms, things like that. They know how to target the right audiences. They know how to optimize your creative and your copy so that it resonates with the audiences. They know how to manage budgets. They know how to do split testing. They know how to analyze the numbers and see what your return on investment is. Those are things that you don't want to touch if you don't know what you're doing, because I guarantee you will lose money. Unfortunately, a lot of my clients that come to me after the fact, after they've gone in there, lost a bunch of money, and they're like, man, can you help me? Don't let that be you. Do not let that be you. As soon as you're ready to start doing paid advertising, please, please, please talk to a professional. This is supposed to be money that you spend as an investment. It is supposed to make you more money. It's supposed to grow your business. And that includes the fees that you're going to pay the professional. So do not try to do this yourself. Trust the professionals and hand that over to them so they can help you build your business with paid advertising rather than lose a bunch of money. All right, number 3 is copywriting. Copywriting is a very specialized skill. This is where you write the content for either your emails or your sales page or your ad content with the intention of making sales from that content. Copywriters know how to write compelling messages. They know how to format the writing. They know how to add images to it. There's so much skill that goes into writing content that will compel someone to buy a product. So if you're going to invest in either email marketing or a sales page, or you're launching a product, it makes a lot of sense to invest in a copywriter so they can write that content for you. It could absolutely make the difference between your product launch falling flat and you making a whole bunch of sales to grow your business. So again, if you're going to do either email marketing, or you're going to run ads, or you're going to have a sales page, hire a copywriter to write that content for you. And that way you can be guaranteed that you're actually going to sell stuff and that your content is not going to fall flat. The fourth thing that I recommend that you delegate to a professional is email marketing. If you choose to do email marketing as part of your marketing strategy, then there are things that you want to understand so that you can make sure that, number one, your emails are being delivered. Whenever you use a professional to do your email marketing, they will configure your platform, whichever platform that you're using, to make sure that it complies with the laws around privacy and things like that, to make sure that your emails are actually being delivered to your customers' inboxes and that they're not falling into the junk email folder. There's so much that goes into email marketing besides just writing and hitting send on an email. Professionals will know how to analyze your open rates, your conversion rates. They will know how to look at the system and see that the emails are actually being delivered. And those are things that take a lot of skill and a lot of time to learn and to be good at. Especially if you want to do sales campaigns using email marketing, make sure that you consult with a professional to put all of your ducks in a row and make sure that you're sending emails that will actually be delivered, that will be opened, and people will actually read them and click on the links to purchase your product. And the last thing that I recommend that you delegate to a professional is SEO. SEO can get very complicated very quickly. A professional will understand how to create quality backlinks for you, how to make sure that your website is ranking, how to make sure that your content meets the standards for SEO. There is a lot of skill, there's a lot of tech, there's a lot of coding that goes into making sure that your SEO strategy actually works. So if you don't know what you're doing, absolutely hand that over to a professional so that, again, you can get the best bang for your buck, because you are investing some money into having a website, into creating that content. And so if SEO is part of your marketing strategy, let a professional handle that for you so it can work to grow your business. That is it for today. I hope you found this content helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.